first unit, the questions directly. Abdelhadi, please turn off your mic. Okay. That's much better, yes. Okay, so let's start. I need a volunteer to start reading the text. If anyone wants to read the text, please raise your hand. Press the button of raise hand. Yes.
Good afternoon, miss.
Good afternoon. I think I've already allowed you to share. Let me see.
Who's the host?
Who is talking? Give me 1 second to allow you to share your screen, and then we're going to start. Oh my God, please turn off your mics.
Oh, come on, bro. We are.
Sorry, miss. I'm sorry.
Lucky for you, I have already had my evening coffee, so it's okay.
يما ما نديرش شغل دوكا.
عمار! Okay, the meeting is going to end if I hear anyone talking like this. And next time, anyone who does not write or uses his full name he will not be accepted. So let's continue. Okay. So none of you wants to read the text. Yes, please, can you use your full name next time? Yeah, I'm talking about you all, not only you, Hayam or Huyam. Okay, so please go ahead. Thank you very much. Okay, what do we mean by abacus? What does it mean? What is the personal desktop computer? Who can answer this question? Personal computer. Desktop, sorry, computer. Yes, the one we uses in desks, okay? The one that needs the whole desk to sit on with the unit, okay? With the central unit and the mouse, okay? What about the abacus? This one is very important. And I know you do know it.
Yes, it's a toy.
It's
A toy, miss.
It's the counting frame. You know the counting frame which was used in ancient times to count, okay? It is also used nowadays. Some parents do teach their children to use the abacus nowadays. But I think it has another name nowadays. I'm not sure what is it, but it's famous, but it's still used. Okay, the second paragraph. Another student?
Can I?
Yes, please. What's your name?
Romesa.
Yes, Romaisa, would you please use your full name next time, inshallah?
Yeah, inshallah.
Thank you. Okay, the second paragraph.
First generation, the first full-sized digital computer in history, was developed in 1944, and
It's
it
better to
was
say
named.
1944. It's okay. Continue.
Okay, it was named Mark. Mark 1.
Yes.
It weighed 5 tons and was used only for calculations. This oh, I'm scared. Despite its size and despite its size and limited ability, it was the first of many that would start of generations of computer development and growth. In fact, first generation computers created between 940 and 956 were extremely large in size. The inner workings of the computers at the time were largely unsophisticated. This early machine required magnetic drums for memory and vacuum tubes that worked as switches and amplifiers. It was the vacuum tubes that were mainly responsible for the large size of the machines and the massive amount of heat that they released. These computers produced so much heat that they regularly overheated despite large cooling units. Oh, I'm sorry for this. I was
cooling units. Yes, cooling units.
I will carry on.
No, I'm asking a question to your classmates.
Okay.
What is a cooling unit? Read the end of the text, the end of the paragraph, sorry. If you read the last two sentences, you will understand the meaning of cooling units. And what is the function of this unit? Exactly. It's used to cool down, to cool down the heat in the computers. Okay, the next paragraph.
Can I read?
Yes, Ayman.
Okay. Second generation. The second generation of computers developed from 1956 to 1963 managed to do away with the vacuum tubes and replace them with transistors. This allowed computers to use less electricity and generate less heat. Second generation computers were also significantly faster and smaller than their predecessors. Another significant change was the fact that the core memory was developed from 4 second generation computers.
Yes, thank you. Another student?
Miss, can I read?
Yes.
Which paragraph?
Who is talking?
Me, miss.
It's the fourth paragraph. No, there is another one who's talking. The fourth paragraph.
Okay,
Third generation.
Yes. Third generation from 1974 to 1971. Computers went through significant breakthroughs in terms of speed. Sorry, miss.
Hassan, I'm
Yes,
going
miss, yes.
up.
Yes, miss, speed. Electricity with integrated circuits. Integrated circuits or semiconductors, chips.
Conductor, yes.
Yeah. Where large numbers of transistors packed silicon chips. This has not only increased the speed of computers, but also made them much smaller, more powerful, and less expensive. In addition, instead of punch cards and printouts of previous systems, keyboards and monitors were now allowing people to interact with computer machines.
I have the impression that you were rapping, not reading.
I'm sorry, miss, I listen a lot to rap.
Hassan, next time use your full name, or I'm not going to allow you to have access to the meeting.
Okay.
Miss, do I read the next paragraph?
Yes, please.
Fourth generation computers. The height of computer revolution took place in the years from 1971 till the present time. During this time, technology developed to a point where manufacturers could place millions of transistors on a single circuit chip. This was called monolithics, integrated circuits technology. It also heralded the invention of Intel 4004 chip, which has the first microprocessor to become commercially available in 1971. The invention led to the dawn of the personal computer industry. By the mid-70s, personal computers such as the Ultra 8800 became available to the public in form of kits and required assembly. By the late 70s and early 80s, assembled personnel computers for home use, such as the Commodore PET, Apple II, and the first IBM computer, were making their way into the market. Personal computers and their ability to create networks eventually would lead to the internet in the early 1990s. The fourth generation of computers also saw the creation of even smaller computers, including laptops and handheld devices, while computer memory and storage also went through major improvements, with increase in storage capacity and speed, which leaves us to wonder, what will the fifth generation of computers look like?
Yeah, thank you, Sami, so much. You have a very good accent, actually.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move to the last paragraph.
Can I read?
Madam, can I read?
Brahimi, yes, go ahead, Brahimi.
Thank you. Present ambient. In the future, computers users can expect even faster and more advanced computer technology. fifth-generation computing devices based on artificial intelligence are still in development. So there are some applications such as voice recognition and are being used today. Quantum computation and nanotechnology will also radically change the face of computers in years to come. The goal of fifth-generation computing is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization.
Thank you very much, Brahimi. Okay, let's move to the question. The first question is, when was the first full-size digital computer developed? According to the text. The full-sized digital computer developed. Yes, that's correct. Thank you very much. Can you refer to the paragraph for your colleagues just to check the answer? Second paragraph. Yes, it's the second, actually. 1944. Okay. The second question. What kind of switches and amplifiers did the first generation of computers use? The kind of switches and amplifiers. What do we mean by amplifiers first?
Miss vacuum tubes. No.
Yes, vacuum tubes, and there is another one.
Magnetic drums.
Magnetic drums, yes. Magnetic drums and vacuum tubes. Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Miss.
Or Qasi.
Yes, Qasi.
Okay, question number 3. What were vacuum tubes first replaced with? They were replaced with something else. No, not really.
Transistors.
Yes, with transistors. In the beginning, they were replaced with transistors. You have to read very carefully the question. What were vacuum tubes first? It means in the beginning, replaced with. Okay. 4. What did the use of transistors in the second generation of computers bring about?
It allowed computers to use less electricity and generate less heat.
Of computers, sorry? What did you say? Made computers?
I said it allowed computers to use less electricity and generate less heat.
Yes, thank you very much. So it cooled down the heat of the computers and made them use less electricity, which was really good at that time. Okay, now let's move to question number 5, which says, what improvements were made on the second generation of computers? We're still talking about the second generation of computers. What are the improvements made on the second generation of computers?
It's not core memory that were made in the second generation as an improvement.
You have to give me the full sentence. Give me the sentence in order to check whether it's correct or not.
Madam,
What
they
was,
were
sorry, what was, let me say it in another way. What was good or new or even better in the second generation computers?
Faster and smaller than
Yes,
the
so they were
faster.
faster and smaller. 6, what replaced punched cards and printouts in the third generation of computers?
Keyboards and monitors.
Sorry? Replaced by?
Keyboards and monitors.
Yes, thank you very much. Keyboards and monitors.
You're welcome.
That was very quick. Number 7, when were the first personal computers commercialized?
In the fourth generation.
In the fourth generation, can you give me the date, if it's possible? Yes, that's correct. But the fourth generation, in the text, sorry, it is mentioned.
1971.
Yeah, let's say
1971.
in the mid-70s, in the 70s, okay? Just to be precise.
Yeah.
The last question, what is the core of using quantum computation and nanotechnology?
It's to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are capable of learning and self-organization in the near future.
Yes, that's correct. So the core of using quantum computation and nanotechnology is to develop devices that respond to natural language input and are also capable of learning and self-organization. This is the main idea here. What do you think about these questions? Are they too easy or a little bit difficult for you? Just to have an idea about, are they difficult? Kind of? But they are straightforward. They are direct. It means you will not get lost when you read the question. Oh, you mean the vocabulary used is difficult? Yes. Okay, I will try to do something about that. Okay, activity B. Here you have to find words in the passage with the following meaning. We've already done the similar activity in the first unit. So you have to find a word that has the same meaning as the following sentence in a way that is important enough to be noticed. In a way that is important enough to be noticed.
Miss, impact.
Impact. Not really, it's not the right word. Let me try to tell you what paragraph. Yes, let me try. There is a similar word in paragraph 3, I guess.
Miss, significant?
Yes, thank you very much. It's significant or significantly or okay. The second word should have the meaning of achievement that comes after a lot of hard work.
Improvement.
Improvement. No. Improvement, it's not really the right word here. Let me try to see what paragraph is it mentioned in.
Invention.
No, it's in, you see the paragraph in which we found the word significant, right after it, the paragraph next, after it, the following paragraph, third generation.
Evolution, miss.
Evolution, no.
Breakthrough?
Yes, it's
Breakthrough.
breakthrough. Yes, thank you. Went through significant breakthroughs, okay? That's the right word. The third one, the process of making something better. This one is very easy.
Improve.
Improve or improvement. Yes, thank you very much. 4, announced something that was going to happen soon. This one is a little bit difficult.
البروف too difficult.
I'm
لا ما نضحكش.
listening. What I mean by difficult is that it's not commonly used. It's not
Heralded,
used a
miss.
lot, okay? Yes, heralded. Thank you very much. Yes. But, oh, come on, what's your language? No. Okay. The last one, which is also very easy, to react to something by making a particular course of action. To react to something by taking, a particular course of action. To react to something. It's very easy.
Respond?
Yes. Yes, respond is the right word. You are reacting to something, you are responding. The following activity. This one is simple. Complete the following passage about what is the computer with words. Here they didn't mention the kind of words you should use, so you are free to use any word you think is suitable, as long as it can finish the meaning of the sentence. Okay? Okay. Let's start. Yes, thank you very much. Computer is an electronic, yes, machine, which can accept data in a certain form. In a certain form, and then?
Miss, treat.
Read, Miss Mary, read.
Read.
Treat.
Treat. There is a more sophisticated word to use here.
Receive.
Receive? No. Process. Process. Do you know what's the meaning of process? To process the data.
Processing, yes, processing.
Yes, processing. Thank you. And give the results of the number 3 is
Treatment.
treatment.
Processing.
Processing. Thank you very much. Yes. So it process the data and give the results of the processing in a specified format as information. So first, data is fed into the computers
Mainframe.
Mainframe.
Hard drive.
Processor.
Input device.
Wouldn't it be better if we said first data is fed into the computer's memory? Where do the computers store data?
Hard drive, miss. In the hard drive.
In the hard drive, not in the memory? But here hard drive is 2 words, not only 1 word. Sorry? Who is talking? Yes, what did you say? Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
Storage, no?
Yes. So it's okay, I will accept your answer as well. Then, when the program is
Executed.
processing, the computer performs. When the program is, listen, first data is fed into the computer's memory, or you said RAM. Then, when the program is
Executed.
Executed.
We can say executed or run. It means it starts functioning, okay? So they have the same meaning. Okay, the computer performs. What does the computer perform? Actions.
Interpretations.
Tasks.
Tasks, instructions. Instructions is also correct. The computer performs a set of instructions, okay? And process the data. Finally, we can see the
result. The results.
Yes, the results. This one is very easy. On the screen or in form.
Final form.
Final? What did you say, miss? I'm sorry. Output? What kind of output? What do you mean? Printed or what? Yes, okay. A computer system consists of hardware in which any electronic or
Logic, miss.
logic any electronic or
physically
system consists of electronic or hard. What did you say? Hardware. Input. Like what? The key. Board. You said the keyboard is electronic. Logic? What do you mean by logic?
Physical part.
Yes, you are very close.
We are talking about chips, miss, yes?
So here it's electronic and mechanical part you can see or touch. This is why I said you are close when you said physical, okay? Software is a set of instructions called a software is a set of instructions called
program. A program.
Yes, program. That's correct. Which tells the computer what to do. There are three basic hardware sections: the central processing unit, CPU, main memory, and
The hard drive.
the hard. So
The hard drive, miss. The hard drive.
The central processing unit, main memory, and there's the very important thing in order
Hard disk, discard.
which allows you to interact with the computer. What allows you to interact with the computer?
Inputs devices.
Input devices.
Yes, the input devices, okay, or peripherals. Okay, is everything clear so far? I know that the activities are a little bit confusing, but it's okay. Yes, I want to mention something. Is it possible for us to have another session tomorrow at 5? Yes. Maximum, an hour and a half or an hour, maximum. Okay, think it through and let me know tomorrow morning. Okay. And let me explain the third part of the handout or the document. Here we are entering a very important phase of the unit, a very important part of the unit. So if you have the, I think your friend has already shared the screen, so please follow. Yes. Can you go to the third page? Yes, this part. So today we're going to talk about simple sentences. Now, can any one of you give me an example of a sentence that you think is full in meaning and in grammatical side? A sentence that is completely full in meaning, especially when it comes to the meaning. You don't have to pick a sentence from the text. It's okay to give me one of your own sentences. Now, what is the definition of a simple sentence? A sentence. Brian is going to school. I'm sorry? Yes. Yes. The meaning can be is complete once you have subject, verb, and complement and a full idea. Okay. For example, your friend Anis Qasi has mentioned, has given us the example of Brian is going to school. Now, do you think that this example, this sentence is full, is complete? Do you get the meaning of it? What is the meaning that you can deduce? Yes, or Brian is on his way to school. So here we have one idea, which is that of Brian going or heading to school. Okay, so here in the text, not in the text, in the third page, you have an example. The most common input devices are the mouse and the keyboard. Now, can we consider this sentence as a full one, as a full sentence? Yes. Can you deduce or underline or just give me out loud, orally, the subject and the verb? I'm sorry? Are the you are confused. Are you sure? Come on, it's simple sentence.
Input device. Subject.
I'm sorry, I didn't. What's this noise? Ah, okay. So now we all agree that this one is a full sentence. We get the meaning out of the sentence, which is it says that the most common devices are the mouse and the keyboard. Here it is mentioned that the keyboard and the mouse are the well-known or most used input devices when it comes to computers. Is it clear? Okay, so we have other examples. The first one is the input and the output devices are referred as peripherals. The second one is a computer accepts and process information. Now, are these sentences complete or not?
Yes, they are.
They are. Yes, yes. Now, if you have noticed the words that are written or typed in bold, the input output devices, accepts and processes. What are these? Let's start by the first one. The input and output devices.
It's the subject of the sentence.
Subject.
Yes, these are the subject. Here in the first sentence, we have two subjects, but we still consider them as one subject. We call it compound subject. For example, when you have Samantha and Lena are studying now. So Samantha and Lena is considered as a compound subject. What do we mean by compound?
Complex.
Yes. Not
Miss,
really
I didn't hear the word.
complex. I'm sorry?
Please repeat the word, miss.
Yes, I said, what do we mean by compound subject? If you go back to example number 1, the input and output devices are referred to as peripherals. The input and output devices is the subject. It's a compound subject. Correct or not?
Yes, correct, miss.
But it's still.
So what does it mean, a compound subject?
Mean two or plus than two subjects in one sentence.
Yes, when we have, for example, there are two subjects, but they have the same verb, yes. That means there are two or more subjects. Here we have two subjects. So it's considered as, two subjects in one sentence is considered automatically a compound subject. We can have compound verbs as well, compound verb. Go back to sentence or example number 2, a computer accepts and processes information. So here we have two verbs linked by and. We have one subject who's doing two actions, accepts and processes information. It is still a simple sentence, but with a compound verb. Is it clear so far? Okay. Let's go back to the first sentence of this handout, of the third page. A simple sentence, also called an independent clause, contains the subject and the verb, and it expresses a complete thought, complete meaning, complete idea. Okay, what do we mean by independent clause? This is very important. Pay attention. A simple sentence, also called an independent clause.
She don't need another sentence to be complete.
Independent, it means, yes, it has the sense of independent, okay? It can stand by its own, okay? We do not have to add another thing in order to complete the meaning. For example, the boy is eating. Or let me give you another example. I know that you want to be a doctor. Is it a full sentence? Do we have a complete thought or complete meaning?
Yes, we don't need to نزيدو.
To add. Okay, so this is considered, it can be considered as a clause, okay? And once it's considered as a clause, so it can be automatically considered as a simple sentence. We have subject, verb, and the stem. The stem is not important, okay? Now, if I say, I know that you wanted to be a doctor and I wanted to be a teacher, for example, with a comma between you and I. Are you following with me, or have you lost me?
Miss, what is the comma?
Comma, I'm going to write it and see. Okay. I know that you wanted to be a doctor and I wanted to be a teacher, for example. Yes. Oh, I've sent copy message. Everyone. Yes. Here's the sentence. I know that, comma, you wanted to be a doctor and I wanted to be a teacher. So what do you think? Is it a simple sentence or not?
There are two clauses. So there are in here two
clauses. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Who was talking, please?
Romeisa.
Romeisa, yes, thank you very much. So we have here, sorry, that was a mistake. You can keep talking. Okay, so we said here, I know that you wanted to be a doctor and I wanted to be a teacher. I know. Can we consider this as an independent clause? Why not?
We cannot understand anything from this sentence and half of sentence.
Exactly. We have a subject, we have a verb, okay? But we do not have a full thought, a complete idea. This is why this part of the sentence is called dependent clause. So we have two types of clauses, two main types of clauses. The first one we said is independent, which we can consider as a full sentence, simple sentence, okay? And the other type is dependent clauses. Okay? Dependent clause cannot stand on its own. We cannot consider it as a full sentence. Why? Because the meaning is not really complete. There is something missing in this clause. I'm sorry? So let me first please. I am or who am. We always have a problem with you and your mic. Please make sure that your mic is turned off. I am, yes. Yes, please. Okay, so let me leave you with this thought, with this thought. The sentence I've given you is not complete. Sorry, it's not simple sentence. Is it clear? Okay, so for next time, I want you to come to the meeting, to attend the meeting with an idea of what type of sentences is the one I've just shared with you. Please remember this sentence. You can screenshot it if you want to.
Which sentences, miss?
The one I've written in the chat. I know
Okay.
that, yes, I know that you wanted to be a doctor and they wanted to be a teacher. If it's possible, if you have time to do this, please do it. And we will meet next time, inshallah, maybe tomorrow. It depends on your schedule. So please let me know tomorrow morning.
Okay, madam.
Yes. Another thing, what I'm about to say is directed to all of you. So please pay attention what we have to do. Tin Hinan, I've already said what you're supposed to do. I said try to find out what type of sentences is the one I've written in the chat, okay? So for next time, inshallah, I will not accept anyone who does not write his full, who does not use his full name. Is it clear? So for example, Saad or Isa of the beginning of the lesson, of the meeting, is not going to be, I will not allow him to enter the chat. Okay, you have to make sure that you are using your full name. And please, we have a problem with mics. Turn off your mics, mute them, please. I have this, you are the only group or the only Isil too, I think, that I have problem with. Last time there was a student who is called, I think, Damu or Damus, or I don't know, who said something that's really unacceptable. And I'm going to, she's going to pay for it actually, once I figure out who she is. So please, next time, inshallah, I'm not threatening you, I'm not yelling at you, I'm just giving you a remark. Please mute your mics and pay attention to what's your dependent name. What do you mean by dependent name? Okay, so the meeting is going to end. Thank you for your participation today. And see you next time, inshallah. Abdul Hadi, the delegate, please do not forget to contact me concerning the session of tomorrow. Instead of 2, we're going to meet at 5 if it's possible.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day or evening. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, madam.